Today, we tackle a very serious subject, racism. I know. Who would have thought? But I don't think I've ever, yeah, we have encountered this in the Darman video. But not as recently, okay? This is one of these Darman bonus videos. So let's just see how well Darman handles a little bit of racism, am I right? Let's go ahead and jump right in.
Oh. Hey, watch it. Shouldn't you be down below with the other baggage handlers?
No, because they're all Mexican. I'm good, thank you. Check your privilege. Check your privilege at the door, lady. I'm good. Okay, alright, let's start the actual video. Oh, well, this is the video.
You're the captain.
Just for the last 30 years. I'll be flying you to Los Angeles today.
You're serious? The airline actually trusts someone like you to fly this plane?
Someone like me?
Forget it.
Nah. Teas and crumpets, spit it out.
I knew
You ain't so tough with that your queen, huh?
That's what I get for trying to save a buck. Can you believe this? A black pilot? What's next? A Chinese chef working at an Italian restaurant?
You know, now that I think about it, I went to Panda Express one time. And there's a bunch of Mexican people working in the kitchen. What's that? What, does that make me racist for thinking that I would see something different, or was I to expect that? I don't know. Like, what's the correct approach there?
Sure. Ignore me. It's not like we're about to crash into a mountain or anything.
We're still at the airport. We're not going anywhere.
Come on! What's the hold-up?
We apologize for the delay. Sit tight. The captain is working on getting us underway as soon as possible.
Of course we're delayed. The pilot wouldn't know the first thing about being on time.
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it's supposed to mean. Those types of people don't know the first thing about punctuality.
What do you mean, those people, ma'am? I'd be like, do you people know the first thing about orthodontic work? I don't think so. So let's chill out here for a second, all right?
Isn't that a little racist?
It's not racist. It's reality. Don't be so sensitive. Of course, I had to be on this plane with that pilot today of all days. If I don't get to LA by 5, I'm going to miss the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm being considered for Survivor.
No.
Can you believe it? Competing for $1 million.
Girl, you ain't gonna win. I'm sorry, you just don't look like you would do that well out in the sun for that long. I don't know what to tell you. I'd be like, a woman winning Survivor? I don't think so. But the girl sitting next to her is a girl, so you just can't really make that joke now, can I? Also, what are you supposed to do in these situations? Do you just kind of like mind your own business and just let them ramble on? But God, it sucks if you're sitting next to them because you kind of want them to tell them to shut up, but then you don't want them to start yapping to you, and you're just like, oh.
But that's never going to happen if we don't ever take off. This is ridiculous!
Ma'am, may I help you?
What's the pilot doing up there? We're supposed to be in the air already. We're just sitting on the tarmac.
I know, I'm sorry. But there's storms above the Rockies and the captain is working on an alternate flight plan.
Great. How's that coming along?
It shouldn't take too long. Captain Ron has an excellent estimated arrival time.
Be honest with me a minute.
Yeah.
Aren't you a little nervous flying with someone like him?
Why would I be nervous?
Because he's a basketball player rather than a pilot?
What? Excuse me? There's no way I just heard that come out of this video right now. Absolutely no way I just heard her say that. Ma'am, the line is, he's a black pilot. She's going off script. She's a loose cannon, an agent of chaos. Someone's got it. She has to be stopped. She can't keep getting away with this.
Flying the plane for one thing?
That came out so naturally to her.
Okay, ma'am.
It came out,
you
yeah.
man me. I know I'm right. Those kinds of people are only good at sports and gangster rap, not flying airplanes.
Ma'am, Captain Ron is an excellent pilot.
I wasn't born yesterday, okay? We both know the only reason he got that job was so the airline could check off one of their DEI boxes. This kind of pandering.
Hey Siri, what's a DEI hire? DEI hiring refers to actively seeking hiring candidates from diverse backgrounds, ensuring equal opportunities for all, and creating an inclusive work. Okay, so it's the same thing as a diversity hire. Just say the diverse. Why'd you have to say DEI?
The woke agenda is going to end with a plane crash sooner rather than later.
I'd be like, then hopefully, ladies, so then we all don't have to be here to keep hearing you. Gosh, maybe we finally get some peace and quiet when this plane goes down. Shut up!
I'm sorry, I need to help another passenger.
You know what would really help everyone on board? Replacing that gangbanger with a real pilot. Don't look at me like that. Everyone here is thinking the same thing. It's just I'm the only one brave enough to say it. That man has a gang tattoo.
This is my gang tattoo. I shouldn't pull an Elon Musk here. Hold on. I can't hold my arm at a certain degree, at a certain angle. This is my gang tattoo. It's the Asana gang. I stan her is what I guess the kids would call it. I don't know.
He saw it. He's not qualified to fly this plane. I know it.
Ma'am, that is highly offensive.
Offensive is dying in a fiery crash. That's what's offensive. You know what the problem is with the world today? People worrying about being nice rather than honest.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm.
I am calm. But if you want me to stay that way, you're gonna go and call a new pilot.
Bro, you are not calm. You are the opposite of calm. Ever since you got on this plane is nonstop yap fest with you. How have they not kicked you off yet? How are you still on this plane?
One without a criminal record.
How do you know he's got a criminal record? How do we know you don't got a criminal record?
I'll see what I can do for you. Sorry to bother you, but
I'll handle it. Thank you.
Rolls up his. This is what I personally would have wanted to see. Puts his clipboard down, rolls up his sleeves to show the tattoo. He's got even more tattoos, maybe a dragon tattoo along his neck. He does that thing that Henry Cavill did in that one. I think it's a Mission Impossible movie where he like cocks his arms, but doing that and just gets ready, just show her what American freedom is all about. Bah!
Dave, my crewmate tells me that you have a problem with me flying this aircraft today. Is that true?
You bet it's true.
What exactly is the problem?
She gonna call him a basketball player to his face?
I have a very important meeting in Los Angeles, and you've already put us behind. None of you people can stick to us.
He's been there the entire time, and we've only now seen his reaction. Was he have his AirPods in this entire time? You didn't hear what was going on?
You people. Are you saying that we're delayed because I'm black?
I don't think it. I know it. And so does everyone else on board.
Mrs. Day, we're delayed because of a thunderstorm. Not my melanin count. Every other pilot has been rerouted due to the storms.
Yeah, girl, I ain't Storm from the X-Men. I don't control the weather. What do you want me to do? Fly straight through the storms so you can audition for Survivor and not get on it? And then you can be like, oh, gosh, darn it. Crikey, I'm not going to be on Survivor. Oh, well. Cheerio, mate. Top, all that. Gotta go. Bruv. And then carry on your merry way? Mary Poppins? No.
Including the white ones.
Whatever. If you were late for a barbecue, we'd be in the air right now.
You know, as the captain of this aircraft, I'm gonna have to ask you to show me and my crew the respect we've earned.
Give me a break. You and I both know you haven't earned anything. The only reason the airline gave you this job was to look good to a certain demographic.
To what demographic? It's not like there's an info. I mean, who really looks up their pilots before they get on the airplane? I don't. What am I gonna see how many crashes this dude's been in? It would be one and done. Except for that guy who recently landed that Delta airplane upside down. I don't know if there's actual... So, Dookie, show a clip from that movie where that plane's flying upside down. I think it has Denzel Washington. That thing landed upside down and people survived. That was insane. Congratulations to that pilot. Salute to you, sir.
It's not true.
Yes, it is. Your only qualification for this job is the fact that you can't get a sunburn.
You know, if that's
What's
really
that guy
how
doing
you
over there,
feel,
dude?
then we're just gonna have to find a way to get you another pilot.
You really are a piece of work, you know that?
Go back to your book, Snowflake. I just saved your life. Are they finally getting us a real pilot?
You know what, ma'am? I've had to deal with small-minded people like you my entire...
Easy way to make everyone hate her, right? Unfortunately, because of the yapper in seat 12A, we're gonna go ahead and have to deboard the plane, and everyone's gonna have to get off. You can all thank the person in 12A. I forgot the seat I just said. Anyway, you can thank her on the way out.
People who think they know my life, know what I can or can't do, just based on the color of my skin.
Hey, it's not personal. It's just science. Your people are good at some things.
But flying planes with hundreds of people's lives on the line isn't one of them.
You know, see, that's the kind of bigoted thinking
How
that my
long do you think
grandfather
I've been
heard when
doing
he
this,
flew
man?
for the Tuskegee Airmen back in World War II. That's what this tattoo is. The 332nd Fighter Group.
What bird is that gang from? I know their little whistles. Squawk.
The tails of their plane red, like the red-tailed hawk. My grandfather fought over 90 combat missions, defending his country at a time when most of them thought like you. They thought like men like me and him should only work in the mess halls, not even fly a plane.
I know that's not what he's talking still.
By
I'm
winning the
hungry.
Distinguished Flying Cross and 2 Bronze Stars.
Sure he did. And I'm Dolly Parton.
Oh, it's true. Not only did he fly in the war, but both my father and myself followed in his footsteps. I served in the air.
Why give her this long story about your decorated past and how honorable your family? Like, I get it. It's a cool story. And mad respect for you when it would have been so much faster just to beat her. Like, just punch her, knock her out. She'd be quiet for the entire flight. Everyone would applaud you. I don't think anyone on that plane would have a problem if you did that. They would probably cheer and salute you.
Was for 25 years. And my father served 20 in the Navy. And even with my family lineage, I've had to endure the vile, racist, cruel comments, even like the ones you've been making my whole career. Even after I flew 30 combat missions myself in 3 different conflicts.
There's no way any of that is true.
Oh, every word of it is true. You see, flying is in my blood. It's all I ever wanted to do with my life since my grandfather took me up in his plane. And it's why I took this job after I retired from the Air Force.
I gotta see what has to happen, because right now you're just talking to her and I don't think she really cares. She's like, go ahead, love, spill your story. I don't think I'll care.
And yet everywhere I turn, I find people like you that try to put me down for not fitting into a box that makes sense to them. Maybe my life would have been a little easier if I just listened to them and just quit. But I wasn't about to let those type of people hold me back then. And I'm sure I'm not going to let you do that to me.
Not today!
Ma'am, Captain Ron has been voted the best pilot for 5 years in a row.
Good for him.
Gosh, showing her the magazine was sure gonna change that racist mind. You guys did such a stand-up job. She's like, great, now I'll have nothing to read on the plane as well.
You know, you may not like that I'm black. The fact is, I'm the best darn pilot you ever had the experience of flying with. Or I would have been if you're about to be escorted off of this plane.
What? Why?
We oblige your request for a new pilot. Captain Tom's flight leaves at 4. And these officers will be escorting you to your new gate.
They're still gonna let her fly?
4? That's too late. I have to be in LA by 5 or I'm gonna miss my audition for Survivor.
Actually, about that, I've been live streaming your racist little rant ever since you got on board, and oh, will you look at that? It went viral.
Yeah, your random live stream went viral. It's of a racist person, so maybe it did. I don't know.
That is for you, because it seems like a lot of people have emailed the link to the Survivor casting team.
They cancelled my audition. That was my big chance. How dare you? Hey, get your hands off of me.
Is that a Mexican police officer? I don't think so. Not in my Darman video. Black pilot, Mexican police officer. What's next? I don't know. It's getting crazy. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed today's bonus Darman short video and want to see more like it, let me know in the comment section down below. And hit that like button to subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.